Good day, everyone. Today, we will talk about what we have learned from all the topics and activities.
Everyone, today I will share what we did in our activity and what we learned from it. In this learning experience, we focus on biochemistry. Our activity is to create a collage that shows our understanding of the topic. While making the collage, we learned about the meaning, the scope, and the origin of biochemistry. We understood that biochemistry is the study of chemical processes in living organisms. We also identified the different chemical elements found in living matters, such as carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. In addition, we learn about the importance of biochemistry in the field of science. It helps us understand how the body works, how diseases happen, and how medicines are developed. Through this activity, we were able to express our ideas creatively and work together as a group. Everyone, in our discussions and activities, I learned many things. The first is biochemistry. So I learned that biochemistry is the chemical processes happening inside living organisms, like how our bodies turns food into energy. So aldoses and ketoses are both types of simple sugars or monosaccharides, but they differ in their chemical structures. An aldose contains an aldehyde group at the end of its carbon chain, such as glucose, while ketose contains a ketone group, usually located on the second carbon atoms, such as fructose. The key distinctions between them is the position of the carbonyl group. This structural difference determines how they react chemically and how they are metabolized by the body to produce energy.
Today, I will be presenting my 3D model of animal cell. An animal cell is the basic unit of life in animals. It is responsible for carrying out important functions that keep the organisms alive. Now, let's take a look at the different parts of my model. First, we have the cell membrane. This is the outer layer of the cells. It controls what enters and leaves the cells, acting like a gatekeeper. Next is the cytoplasm. This is the jelly-like substance inside the cells where all organelles are found. It helps support and protect them. At the center, we have the nucleus. This is the control center of the cell. It contains DNA, which holds the instructions for how the cell functions. Inside the nucleus, you can find the nucleolus, which helps produce ribosomes. Moving on, we have the mitochondria. These are known as the powerhouse of the cell because they produce energy. Next is the ribosomes, which are responsible for making proteins needed by the cell.
Five types of chemical transformation that occurs in cell. First is the group transfer. Second is the oxidation reduction. Third is the rearrangement. Fourth is the cleavage. Number 5 is the condensation. First is the group transfer. It is the transferring the functional group between molecules. Third is the oxidation reduction. It involves electrons transfer to generate more energy. Number 3 is the rearrangement, changing molecular structure without adding or removing atoms. Number 4 is the cleavage. Cleavage is breaking bonds, often creating two molecules from one. So lastly is the condensation. The condensation is joining two molecules and release waters. Our activity that we did there is the class is divided into groups, and each group is decided to pick a topic that they will present in front of the class and discuss their functions, their processes, and their benefit. So my personal learning in there is that our understanding is deepened when it comes to biochemical pathways and mechanism, and also it insights into cellular energy production and metabolism.